This is just a sample of the audiobook. To get the complete audiobook, access the link posted in the first comment.
The insanity of the places so many of us take for granted. This industry is composed of misfits and losers, artists and drunks, unbelievable beauties, downtrodden addicts, and some of the greediest and most narcissistic people you will ever meet, all counterbalanced with the most generous, loving, hard-working, and creative people on the planet. Those of us who create, inhabit, and give life to the hospitality industry. I spent 30-plus years working with or have been in the company of some of the best this industry has. Legends that turned American cuisine on its head. Larry Forgione, hailed as the godfather of American cuisine. Charlie Palmer, who made it elegant and insightful. David Burke, who built gravity-defying structures of food, turned things upside down and reinvented what we thought was beautiful. Rick Moonen, Buzzy O'Keefe, the Raoul brothers, Keith and Brian McNally, Thomas Keller. The list goes on and on. Do I love the industry? Yes. Do I hate it? Fuck yeah. This business helped pay the bills, kept me fueled in booze, drugs, and women, has given me entree to the richest, the most powerful, the most celebrated of actors, designers, politicians, heads of state, industrialists, stockbrokers, prostitutes, porn stars, alcoholics, millionaires, and billionaires. I've drunk and played with many of them, celebrated with them, fucked some, shared stories, and most important, welcomed them as who they are. Fellow humans with the same desires, drives, wants, and problems we all have. Who am I? I'm your neighborhood waiter, bartender, and maitre d' hotel. I'm the one you come to for a table, the right table at any time, greeted with a hug and sometimes a kiss, always a smile, treating many of you as if you were my brother, sister, or lover. I love it because it's real, because I love the people who come to me every night. I want to be in their orbit, and because of my position, where I work and have worked, they want to be in mine. I am you, all of you, and you are all of me. We need to escape, celebrate, run, hide, and live. We give one another life. What follows is my story as best I can remember, since many of those days are recalled from when I was under a haze of alcohol and drugs. The restaurant industry is not just about truffles and sweetbreads, caviar and cream, a prime fillet of beef, or a freshly caught Dover sole. It's also about sex, drugs, an array of misbehaviors perpetrated by both staff and guests. It's a cutthroat, shitty business, the hours long, the work grueling, at times the only relief being the booze up at the front bar. Sometimes, if you get really lucky, maybe a chance to screw the closing hostess, though that presents its own set of problems. If you've ever dined in a restaurant, partaken of food in all its glories and abominations, if you are a foodie, chef, cook, server, busser, dishwasher, or a hungry patron, you've experienced at least some of this, or I guarantee you've been in the proximity of it all. It goes hand in hand, from ours to yours. Those employees must-wash hand signs are no joke. Our hands are dirty, very dirty. Will I offend here? I expect so. Most of this book takes place in a very different age from today. The restaurant industry, as many others, has been rocked by abuses of power, horrific sex scandals, and a complete disregard for women. #MeToo is here for a reason, and a very good one. What I chronicle in these pages was of a time, and I write about those times as they were. To edit what happened or to soften some of the details would not be true, nor would it be a representation of the times, which were both amazing and heartbreaking. This is the way it was for me and many of those I have worked with and for. Part 1. The James Beard Awards, Civic Opera House, Chicago, May 1st, 2017. This is the night the food industry salutes itself. It's our Oscars, our Tonys, and our Grammys. The night when the best of the best are celebrated. Hundreds of restaurant industry stars and professionals are hugging, kissing, glad-handing, or in the words of the first great maitre d' hotel I work with, giving each other the big blowjob. Le Coucou Restaurant, the creation of Stephen Starr and Daniel Rose, that heralded new bastion of classic French cuisine in Soho, New York City, is a finalist for the best new restaurant in America. Starr is up for Restaurateur of the Year. This is the 7th time he's been nominated. If he loses this one, he's destined to be the Susan Lucci of the